Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Onyinye and I'm a fibre artist and I do a bunch of other things, but I recently finished a piece that I'm really proud of. Sneak peek. And I wanted to show you guys how I made it and just document the process of it in this video. Before I get started, I just wanted to remind you guys of a few things. First of all, I have a Patreon, which videos like this go up on first, at least 48 hours early. So if you're interested in joining, you're always welcome to. I also share kind of a bit more about my process. I share what I'm working on and what inspires me. Just a bit of a deeper look into my process of making stuff, and I also like to talk to people on there, so I would love to have more people on there to chat with and to just connect with on there. And the second thing is I am fundraising for top surgery, so I'm hoping to get it done by the end of this year if I have enough money, but I would really love anyone's support with that. Yeah, so if you can donate, I would love that. Thank you. So without further ado, let's get to the knitting. I just finished the ribbing, so I'm going to get my iPad out to use the pattern and also get the other colours that I need. I'm about to go have dinner, so I'm going to stop for tonight. This is where I'm up to. Okay, I lied. I think I'm going to knit some more. I'm about halfway through, and as you can see, we have some legs. Okay, so I'm stopping for the day, and this is what it looks like so far. Pretty happy with it. I am gonna have to make some changes. Changes not to the pattern, but changes to how I think it's gonna look like in the end, just because the head's gonna get cut off. That will make sense when you see the finished thing. Not bad for today's work. I'm making some changes to the other panel of the jumper. It was originally going to be just a plain cream background, but now I'm kind of designing this text type background. I'm really happy with how it's going so far, so yeah. The lighting situation is so crazy right now. Can you believe it's only 3 o'clock and it's this dark? Anyway, let me finish this. I think one thing that people often don't realise about making what I make is just how much back and forth goes into it. So at the beginning I sketch out my design and I obviously translate that into the graphs that I knit. But even whilst I'm knitting it, even in the middle of the project, I usually end up going back and redoing certain bits, making changes to the graph, and it's a little bit more intuitive than you would think, even with something that still needs to be as structured as knitting. So you know, you have your first step, your second step, your third step, but then as you're knitting it, you realise, oh, I would actually prefer if this changed to this, or actually this idea that I had didn't really come out this way, so I need to change it. And so I end up having to redo parts of step 1 before I can move on to step 4, if that makes sense. So as you can see here, I'm having to redo the other panel because I realised, oh wait, this is a little too plain for my liking. And even later on, I end up having to do stuff with the sleeves, and it's just a lot more intuitive than you would think, even when structured. I'm about to take a break to make some dinner, but this is where I'm up to. By the way, this is what the back looks like, if anyone's curious. I think I can get this finished today. Well, I can definitely get this finished today. I'm really happy with it. Oh, look at the green bits on the side. Giving you a little sneak peek of what's to come. Yeah. Finished the first panel. This is what it looks like. Sorry, all the curled ends. I have to go get ready for work, but I think later today, after I'm done with work, I'm going to cast on the other panel and then I'm gonna weave in all these ends. Honestly, as far as the other one projects that I've done, this one doesn't have that many ends to weave in, but I'm still not really looking forward to it. After I finished this panel, I had my girlfriend stand and I held it up to her, and I ended up not being very happy with how the neckline was shaped, so I just went back and ripped back to the row that I wanted and redid the neckline, so that's what you see me doing here. Fiverr Art is the one place that I really let my perfectionism shine, because at the end of the day there's no point in spending 50 to 100 hours on something only for my eyes to be drawn to the neck and for me to be thinking about how I wish I changed it. So I just end up redoing stuff that I don't like. I've just started the letters on this panel. You can't see them obviously, it's just the first row. But it's looking pretty good. I'm just over halfway through it. I'm not gonna get it finished today, I don't think, but I should get pretty close. I closed the door to keep the heat in, and my cat opened the door, came in, looked around, and has now left, and obviously the door is wide open. When I've gotten situated in here and everything's around me and everything's comfy, so I'm not getting back up. I've technically done the knitting that I planned for today, but it's the evening, I'm feeling really relaxed and I kind of just feel like doing some more knitting while watching TV. So I think that's what I'm going to do after dinner. I've been really happy because I've been able to work on the Overgrown jumper alongside the brand commission that I have that has a deadline. So that's been really nice. I thought I was going to have to put it down until after I was done with that. But it's been nice to be able to work on it, especially because I'm so excited by how it's turning out. It's coming out exactly how I imagined and exactly how I planned. So I just really, really want to keep pushing forward and finish it. I'm doing some prep for uni on Monday, but I have narrated slides, so we're also going to be finishing the left sleeve of this jumper. I finally cast on the stitches for the right sleeve and I can't tell you how difficult this has been. When I was doing the left sleeve, in order to make everything match seamlessly, I had to do so much maths and so much working out and so much casting on and then redoing, and it was just so much back and forth, and it was a really long process, and I didn't film it because it was really stressful. But for some reason, I didn't take very good notes while I was doing the left sleeve. I got lazy, I think because I just wanted it to be over and to actually get to the bit that I wanted to just get it over and done with, basically. So then when it was time to do the right sleeve, I had to do all of that maths all over again and all of that back and forth all over again. It's like I'm my own worst enemy sometimes, but lesson learned. Sit down and write the notes. For me looking at this later, sit down and write the notes. It won't take that long, just do it. And that concludes me making the Overgrown jumper. It's available on my site, of course, like pretty much everything else I make. It is made of 70, I'm pulling this out my head by the way, because I can't be asked to look for it. 73,808 stitches, made with wool and acrylic, like scrap acrylic yarn for the colours, for some of the colours. I'm really proud of it. I think it's my favourite thing that I've made so far. Get used to hearing me say that because hopefully I'll only continue to improve. But it's definitely so far my favourite thing that I've made. It came out exactly how I wanted it to and exactly how I imagined it. And I feel really proud that people will see the jumper and they will associate it with me because I'm really proud of it. Making this has been really interesting, and I've learned a lot from it. The thing I did with the sleeves, I haven't seen anyone else do it, and it was really just a lot of figuring out and a lot of trial and error. But it came out just how I wanted it to, so it was all really worth it. And I just appreciate projects like this where I feel like at the end of it I feel like I've really pushed myself, and the Overgrown jumper is definitely one of them. So yeah, if you've enjoyed watching this video, hearing me speak, watching me knit, do like and comment down below what you think about the jumper. And yeah, stick around, subscribe to me. See you in my next video.